Good food doesn't have to be expensive or complicated, but it can be difficult to plan what you want to cook for the week, especially if you're on a budget to feed the whole family. There are many ways we can still enjoy a healthy meal and keep the costs low. We've pulled together 7 healthy recipes that can be enjoyed by 4 people, around £30 a week. Here are a couple of our favourites. Vegetarian Mediterranean pasta. This vegetarian Mediterranean pasta is a good way to use up any leftover vegetables and get some goodness into our meals. You can always change it up by using different vegetables. Vegetables can be cut up as chunky or as small as you want. Once the pan is hot, use a teaspoon of oil and you can cook the vegetables for around about 5 minutes and add in the tinned tomatoes. Here is where you can add in your favourite herbs and spices, and also for extra protein, why not try 2 handfuls of red lentils, but make sure to add in half a tin of water. When the pasta is cooked, drain the pasta, put it back in the saucepan and mix it in the sauce. You can always season your dish to your own liking. Hope you enjoy. Salmon and broccoli pasta. This salmon and broccoli pasta is a good way to get your portion of oily fish into your meals. Start with grilling the salmon, but if you're unable to get fresh, get tinned salmon and it's just as good and you won't need to cook it beforehand. Just add it in at the end with the pasta. Cook the pasta first and add in the broccoli and the spring onions after 8 minutes. You can still use any extra vegetables you want to bulk up the meal, such as courgettes, carrots or even peppers. Don't forget to reserve 2 tablespoons of pasta water to cook with the soft cheese and the milk. Add the pasta, the vegetables and mix everything together. We can still enjoy having cheese on top of our meals as a part of our healthy balanced diet, but try and stick to the 4 teaspoons of cheese just to sprinkle over our pasta. And there we go, a healthy pasta dish for a busy midweek evening. Cottage pie. When the nights are getting dark and we just want something comforting for dinner, a cottage pie is always a good idea. Start with making the mash. You could even substitute for sweet potatoes and seasonal root veg. These can be mashed together to give our cottage pie a healthier twist. With lean beef mince, we won't need to add any extra oil as there's fat in the meat that will help cook it. Next, add in the onions, carrots, green beans and courgettes to the mince. You can add a few handfuls of red lentils in for additional protein, and this will add in more fibre to your cottage pie. But then also you can reduce the amount of mince that you use. If there are any leftover vegetables in the cupboard or the fridge, why not add them to the other vegetables? Once the cottage pie has been assembled, baked and the top is brown, leave it for a few minutes before dishing up to enjoy. And here it is, a healthier twist on a comforting cottage pie. Take the challenge today. Eat well, move more and live longer.